So I don't know what this channel is gonna end up being about, but I think it's gonna be mostly just stream of consciousness, kind of verbal journaling, sharing the things that I'm struggling with, and then hopefully being able to share what kind of things I'm implementing that is helping me get through what I am going through at these moments in my life. And I want to talk about all kinds of things, mostly self-development stuff, but all kinds of interests, from art to psychology, all kinds of things that I'm interested in, and be able to share that with people and explore ideas. And I want to use this as a way to put myself out there, get better at articulating myself, articulating my ideas and thoughts about things, and trying to speak from the heart and speak honestly about how I feel and what I'm going through, and put that out there and share with people, and hope that it resonates with people who feel the same as me. And hopefully by doing this, I can grow as a person, get better at the process of making videos, and just be able to turn this into something I can be passionate about. So I'm going through some life changes at the moment. Some changes involved in my career path, big life changes, and a shift that will take me down a whole new timeline, a whole new realm of possibilities and outcomes that, when I think about, can be super scary and super exciting at the same time. I think when we go through these changes, it's so crazy to think about how different your life can be just from one small little change. And that can be so scary. Just one small decision putting you on a whole new trajectory in life. And it's just incredible how these little decisions we make can change everything. I think you can look at that as something really scary, or you can look at it and choose to see it as exciting, and like you're on this wild ride of infinite amount of outcomes and possibilities. And you get to make these choices, and then you get to think about and imagine like what adventures you're gonna get to go on. Where are you gonna end up? Instead of dreading it or thinking that, oh, nothing special is gonna happen, like it's just gonna be a little change and it's not gonna be a big deal and stuff. It's like, no, like the amount of different possibilities that are gonna happen from a change in career, or moving somewhere, or getting out of a relationship, or getting into a relationship. All these choices have so many new experiences and outcomes attached to them. What like a crazy journey we're on, where anything can happen, and who knows where you'll end up. I think as we make these choices, though, we also have that guidance from something greater than us, the universe, God. And I think that speaks to us through our intuition, through our excitement, through our desires, through our interest, and through our curiosity. So I think although we can make these choices and put ourselves on a new timeline, I think we also have this guidance that will take us to where we're supposed to be, even if all these different changes are going on. We will be guided, and it's not just completely random. There's so many outcomes and possibilities, but I think nothing is random. I think we can make these choices, but then things will happen that will also push us in certain directions, and doors will open up for us, and opportunities and people will come into our lives that will eventually hopefully put us in alignment if we're open and listening to these these signs and these opportunities that come up. So I think it's kind of a combination of both. What I'm understanding through making the biggest life change that I have to date so far is that I didn't even know how much insecurity and fear would come up when I'm actually making these changes. I always thought these big changes would be easy and I'm really strong and I can do anything and get through anything, and I think that's true, but there's also these other big fears that come up because we just aren't wired to enjoy uncertainty because it's risky and it's unknown and we don't know if we're gonna survive. The known is what has kept us alive this whole time. So all these random, unexpected fears have come up for me. You know, I really want to express myself more and put myself out in the world more and create things because I feel like I have a lot to share and a lot that I want to put out. And I feel like that's part of my potential, is being able to be seen more. And I haven't been someone who has been comfortable being seen before. I've always felt like I've kind of hid a little bit and I haven't been comfortable with that. And so doing something where I'm being seen more and that people might think is a little out of character for me and how they've known me my whole life. And that's been really scary too. Like sometimes I'll just think of what other people's perceptions of me will be if they see me doing something else, or a lot of people who didn't even know that I had these interests or these other things I wanted to do. And I have these fears of people judging me because I haven't been that kind of person to them. And I know, thankfully, that that's not something I should listen to. That is just a negativity bias in my mind, focusing on worrying about what other people are gonna think about me. So I think we can choose how we wanna see change in our lives, because although it can be so hard and so scary, I think we can frame it as something different. We can frame it as being exciting, opening ourselves up to a whole new realm of possibility, a whole new timeline, and opening ourselves up to becoming a different person and growing, and just viewing all these things that could happen as this crazy ride, and then trusting that we will be guided at the same time, and we are being looked after, and we are loved, and that we're not alone, and we're not fighting for survival by ourselves. We have that guidance, we have something looking out for us. And I think if we choose to see it in that lens, as we are guided and protected, and we do have the ability to make choices, and it's exciting that we get to step out of these different paths in life and go a different direction. I think it's super exciting. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Something that I've been dealing with is change. So that's it for me. See you next time.